And welcome to Breakfast Mentalism. Today is a very special day because I'm going to talk about books and great books, because I'm going to talk about this, Orpheus by Phedon Bilek. Now, it took me a little bit to go through all this book. You all know I'm a big friend and fan of Phedon. He's a genius, and I think he's one of those guys that, all the time reveal pieces of gold in our mentalism community. And today I'm going to talk about this fantastic book, edited and designed by Phil Smith and printed by Steve Harrison. Steve does great quality books, and this is absolutely gorgeous. This is a proper, book that you want to keep in your library, but especially you want to read first, okay? Because it's not just, you keep the books and you don't read them. You have to read this. Now, first of all, let me tell you something. This is not a book for beginners, even if there are methods that also helps beginners in deliver specific things that I'm going to talk in a moment. Now, it's very difficult to talk about things without explaining too much, but in fact, I have some notes because it's quite a big book. So, first of all, what this book is, what contains. Well, let me go through just to show you the content page, okay? Just to go through this. This is the page of content, so you can have an idea of what is inside this book. There is a lot to digest, and there are very, very clever routines. So the first one, which takes quite a big bunch of the book, is the Cartesian question and answer act, okay? So what it is one of those routines, one of those acts, I will say, that you can perform completely naked. Now, if performing naked is your thing, well done, you find a book for you. Otherwise, this can be performed without any props, okay? So, first of all, this involves all the audience, is propless, but, very importantly, is a surefire routine. Why? Because it blends two methods, one of which, I cannot say much, but one of which is a surefire methods that will let you understand the topic that a spectator is thinking. And then around this topic, you build all the reveal and you build all the routine, okay? And it's beautiful because everything is perfectly justified, because initially you say, look, I'm going to teach you how, readers, they do their things, how technical for reading, psychic readings works. And then you are going to see the real thing. And this, I think, is the great point, because when you separate the two things, this is a genius. When you separate the two things, then everything makes sense and everything is justified. So, Phedon, well done. And this is absolutely fantastic. Of course, he goes through all the kind of presentation, and very importantly, inside this book, there are a lot of readings already created for you that will fit everyone. And they're very clever. In fact, from here, you go to the Master Dream Reveal, which is the way to reveal information as a real psychic. And this is really important. I remember I created a long time ago a booklet, which is called Mystic Vision, where you basically touch the person, then there are ideas and that flows in your mind. And remind me a lot that one, but this has a completely different world. In fact, I will use some of the things in my routine too. And the Master Dream Reveal is kind of connected to one technique which I really love, which is the universal vision. Now, imagine universal drawing from Banachek, but with dreamings. Okay, so what this means, and this is the beautiful thing. So basically, this vision, it fits everyone. So the power of this, imagine that you don't even know what the spectator wrote. You don't even know their question, but you tell them you have this vision. And then when they tell you what it is, everything you said before will actually fit the question, okay? Because being universal but created in a perfect way, you can basically fit anything the spectator tells you. So imagine how strong this is. And he goes through different and universal vision for each topic. So health, relationship, and so on, okay? So this is very, very powerful. This, I think, for me was like, I was completely mind blown by this. This is, for me, is the killer in the book. Of course, I told Phedon, this is absolutely killer. Of course, Cartesian question answer is great, but this for me is a tool that can be applied to anything. Then he goes through some routines, a little bit, I will say, more commercial, but they are not, because again, everything is made to create deep impact in the spectator. So there is a 3 bullets routine, which is very, very clever. By the way, there's a way to reveal the name, and then from the name to you go to some other thing that the spectator is imagining. Fantastic. Then he goes to a routine that is called Hecate, which is, we know, is a goddess, that is based on Intuitive Monte by Nico Henrich, okay? I have his booklet, they're great. So in fact, I suggest you to read some of the Nico works. Then you go to the Zodiac and Name, which is kind of, I would say, homage to Bob Cassidy, Name and Place. But again, there is a very clever way to disguise everything. Even there is a blank billet involved, which everything makes sense. I mean, it's fantastic. And then there is the Tumorous Drawings, which again is based on the same, I would say, techniques of Zodiac and Name, but goes even more deeper, because the drawing then is related to something that, the spectator is feeling in that moment. And then, of course, there is one last part in the book, which is the adding visual element to the question answer. So how to add all these visual elements using billets, and then transform these also in a psychometry routine, plus the question answer. And then at the end, there is the alpha and omega, which is a very cool way. Look, I will leave this to you to discover, because this, I will say, is a chapter of advice from Phedon. They will make you a better performer and will make you remember by the people you will meet. Okay, so I will leave this up to you. I'm not going to spoil this, but I can tell you that there are great advice on anything, even on how to understand the people that is in front of you. So you can actually, just looking a few things, tell the people something about them, and they will be shocked. Okay, so that's the only thing I can tell you. So is this book good? This is not good. This is fantastic. Okay, this is an incredible book that you need to have in your library. If you're a serious performer, mentalist, even magician, here there is so much that will help you to make a better performer and will help you to connect with people on a deep level. This is, of course, 100%, that will be the book of the year. There's nothing else I can say, because it will be like Orion. This will be the next book of the year. And I tell you, against my interest, because I got some books out, but they're not good as this one. So well done, Phedon. You are absolutely fantastic. You're a great performer, great friends, and I wish you all the best with this work. And I'm sure this will go crazy. And guys, the tools inside here, you will use 100%. Let me tell you, these are not pipe dreams, no, things that doesn't work. These all working stuff. So well done, my friend. Well done.